Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book Deviate, a creation by Beau Lotto. Published in 2017, Deviate serves as a comprehensive guide to the complex neuroscience that underlies human perception. It explores the various illusions, distortions, and cognitive shortcuts our brains employ to interpret the world. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Beau Lotto, a professor of neuroscience at the University of London and the founder of Lab of Misfits, a neuro-design studio, has shared his research on cognitive functioning through various platforms such as the BBC, National Geographic, and multiple TED Talks. With 9 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book. On StoryPlanet.net. To start, the text suggests that there is a new perspective to be gained by experiencing something new. It implies that by exploring this new way of seeing the world, there may be personal benefits or rewards. The text discusses how our brains can deceive us and distort our perception of reality. It highlights the importance of understanding the science of human perception to uncover these tricks. The author, Beau Lotto, draws on his neuroscientific research to explain the quirks of the brain and how they influence our understanding of reality. The summarizer provides insights into the reasons behind these cognitive functions and how they can enhance creativity. Examples such as the vibrancy of a tapestry in the store, attaching a candle to a wall, and the process of unlearning bike riding are also mentioned. Key idea number 1. Our brains do not perceive objective reality. The internet argument over the color of a dress in 2014 revealed that our perception of reality is subjective. Optical illusions and distortions are common because our brains interpret stimuli differently. Our senses can be deceived, making it difficult to determine what is truly real. However, these distortions are usually harmless and even beneficial, allowing us to focus on more important sensations and survive. Key idea number 2. Interpretation is essential for meaningful understanding of information. Having access to information through smartphones is useful, but it is meaningless without interpretation. Our bodies and brains have evolved to filter out unnecessary information, allowing us to sense only what is essential. However, the information we receive is often mixed and requires interpretation. Creating meaning from information is a complex task, as even simple sights can have unlimited meanings depending on context. Key idea number 3. Learning occurs through the interaction of our brains with the world. Ben Anderson, who lost his sight at a young age, learned to navigate the world using echolocation. This shows the brain's ability to adapt and learn new ways of perceiving reality. Interacting with the world and engaging with the environment can sharpen and refine the brain. A study with rats showed that a dynamic environment improved brain structure, and a study with humans demonstrated that wearing belts that vibrated towards magnetic north improved spatial perception. Exposing oneself to novel experiences, art, and people can stimulate the brain. Key idea number 4. Context plays a crucial role in shaping our perception of reality. In 1824, Michel Chevreul, the king's chemist, discovered that the perception of colors depends on context. The colors of the thread in the royal tapestry factory appeared dull when viewed alone, but seemed more vibrant when woven together in tapestries. This discovery led to the understanding that our perception is always influenced by context, whether it's in the present or the past. Our brains learn what information is meaningful and adjust our perception accordingly. However, we also have the ability to consciously adjust our perception of reality. Key idea number 5. Our minds have the ability to shape our perception of the world. In 1915, Russian artist Kazimir Malevich created a controversial painting of a single black square, which sparked debate and different interpretations. The painting's meaning was not physically on the canvas, but rather created by the imagination of viewers. The key message is that conscious thought allows us to change how we perceive the world and create meaning. Our ability to think and imagine shapes our perception of the material world. This is evident in optical illusions and how our past experiences and emotions influence our perception. Our view of reality is shaped by what is inside our heads. Key idea number 6. Assumptions shape our thinking, but they can both support and limit us. In 2014, Dr. Ameyo Adadevoh in Nigeria chose to keep a patient in quarantine despite pressure from the Liberian government, and it was later discovered that the patient had Ebola. Her decision saved many lives due to her unique understanding of the situation. Our perception of reality is influenced by our assumptions about the world, which can both help and hinder our thinking. Our imagination is limited by unconscious assumptions, which are formed based on previous experiences. These assumptions can restrict our ability to see the world in new ways. However, through introspection, we can uncover our hidden beliefs and consciously break free from them, gaining more flexibility in navigating our complex world. Key idea number 7. To think creatively, it is important to let go of your established assumptions. The Rosetta Stone was found in Egypt in 1799 and had writing in 3 scripts: Ancient Greek, Demotic Egyptian, and Egyptian hieroglyphics. Linguists struggled to decipher the hieroglyphics until Jean-François Champollion questioned the assumption that they represented whole words and realized they were phonetic. The lesson here is to question old assumptions to think creatively. We often have ingrained ways of perceiving the world that can be obstacles to new ideas. We should engage in trial and error to challenge our beliefs and be open to new contexts. Even experts can be challenged when their assumed knowledge is incomplete, as demonstrated by a custom bike with inverted steering. Key idea number 8. Embrace uncertainty to gain new perspectives on the world. Humans have a natural aversion to uncertainty, as it was beneficial for survival in the past. However, this aversion can prevent us from discovering new things. Research shows that certainty reduces stress, but it also keeps us stuck in old assumptions. To move forward and be more creative, we need to embrace uncertainty by pausing before reacting and considering alternative interpretations of situations. Key idea number 9. Creating an environment that fosters innovation requires balancing the elements of play and efficiency. Scientists at the University of California, Berkeley, are studying cockroach locomotion to understand their agility. This research has led to the creation of a bionic robot called R-Hex. The key message is that innovation is best achieved when approached as play, rather than with a specific goal in mind. Blue sky thinking encourages curiosity and the exploration of new ideas. The process of creation and refinement, similar to natural selection in evolution, is crucial for innovation in any field. Starting with unrestrained thought allows for deviation from the norm and the generation of original ideas. In conclusion, objective reality is not as it seems because our perception of the world is distorted. Our senses and our brain's interpretation of sensory signals are limited, creating internal illusions and biases. To think creatively, we need to recognize and overcome these limitations, break free from established thought patterns, and embrace uncertainty. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.